Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him.
Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're reppin' Tampa Bay, 10 toes down. It's waves of the bay. No, we ain't playing around. Saturdays from 10 to 12. Make sure you ride the wave. It's Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop.
This is Waves of the Bay right here, episode 17. I'm Tone Kapone. I spell my name with a K. Tone-Kapone.com. Make sure you spell my name correctly. You spell it with a C, you will not see me. Spell my name with a K. Tone-Kapone.com. You'll see everything Waves of the Bay related right there. What's up, Ship?
What's up, man?
You already know what it is, man. I'm excited, dog. We get to try some new stuff tonight. Pause, but
right.
But at the same time, I'm very excited about it, man. Let me go ahead and bring her on the line. Dynasty, you with us? Hold up, we messing with the phone lines. Dynasty, you with us? There she go, right there. Dynasty, what's going on with you?
Too much, man.
All right, I hear you. Let me bring this music down. Let me bring you up a little bit. What's going on out there in L.A.?
Hey, man, a little bit of everything. Living, working, enjoying the sun, you know? It's a good life. I can't complain.
You're doing too much. I'm going to tell you that already, okay? Like, see, let me just start it like this. Everybody in Tampa Bay, what's going on? I appreciate you guys listening to us. Make sure you follow us all social media at Waves the Bay. But we have one of Tampa Bay's greats on the phone right now, all the way from Los Angeles.
I appreciate that.
Sunny LA. Yes, I'm going to give you nothing but compliments all night, so you're going to be feeling good about yourself by the time it's all over with. But still, you deserve them things, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We got Dynasty on the phone. What's going on in LA?
Hey, you know, out here acting, working on some new music, living, you know, life is good. I really can't complain. Miss my Tampa piece. I got to send some love before I jump into all of this. Shouts to the whole Bay Area. And shouts to y'all for having me on and allowing me to call in tonight. I appreciate that.
Hey, we always trying to do some new stuff out here, man. We're the new show. People don't expect us to do what we can do. So I'm all about flexing on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that right there.
Doubt.
So, but let's start this off with most people that move to LA go Hollywood on us. And you actually went Hollywood, but you haven't went Hollywood on us. So how have you managed to balance that, yo?
I mean, you know, I'm not somebody that's going to move to another place and change who I am. You know, I am who I am at my core, regardless of, you know, where I am on this planet. So that has never been a concern for me, getting out here and switching up. I do see some of that out here, of course. You know, everybody's here. Most people who are here are coming here with a purpose or with a goal in mind. So people are very goal-oriented. And they get kind of, tunnel vision. Mm-hmm. And so some people forget that people are people and that they're a person just like other folks. So a lot of times it can be about who are you and what
can you do for me?
For me.
Yeah.
Right. Before actually looking to cultivate a genuine relationship. So, you know, you do see some of that out here. But at the same time, I've met some really dope people out here as well. You know, I'm having a very positive experience. But as far as all of that Hollywood biz, you know, that ain't in me, so that's never really been a concern for me, you know.
I appreciate that about you, because most people can't say that. Like, yo, they go to L.A. and now they all of a sudden eating the Harold's chicken and waffles and, you know what I'm saying, In-N-Out burgers, and they ain't even worry about us no more. So I appreciate you taking...
It might not be working. Let me show you.
I appreciate you taking time out to talk with us tonight for sure. But yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, though. Like, you done moved out to Hollywood and you started doing more than music. And I know you started, like, just dabbling into it, like, while you were here in Tampa. Like, from one, let's just set it up. Like, you're not from Tampa, correct?
No, I'm born and raised in Queens, but I moved to Tampa after college. So I was there, like, quite some time, you know. But, yeah, originally from Queens, but I always show Tampa love because although, you know, Queens raised me, and of course that's where I discovered, you know, my talent and gigs, and then all of the major things that have happened in my life started happening after moving to Tampa. So I always give Tampa its props because it's a city that got behind me and put me on their shoulder from my first big show at Crowbar, where I rocked with Sandman for the first time.
Shout out
Sandman. Let's do some things and see what happens. Shout out to my DJ Sandman.
I know you miss him.
When the city was of course I miss my DJs. You know, I miss rocking with my DJ. I've been very fortunate to do a lot of live stuff out here, which is always something I've wanted to do, work with live musicians. But, of course, you know, my DJ is always going to be, you know, my DJ. So whenever we get the opportunity to rock together, it's always special. But him, along with the city, was like, yo, let's get it. Go get it. And every major thing that started happened from Tampa. So, yeah.
I feel like it's that time right now in Tampa Bay. Like, we got the WrestleMania coming, we got the Super Bowl coming. Like, I feel like the artists that are really about it need to be like really about it right now. So I feel like everybody's kind of moving in the same pace right now. Like, I've been in Tampa for it'll be 14 years in October. So I remember being here as a new cat and not knowing anybody. So when you moved here, like, how was that experience for you? Like, just being around a bunch of new folks that didn't know who you were and what you was about.
Well, I was really fortunate to get in and connect with a handful of people. You know, when I got in, I just hit the ground running. Like, I was like, okay, where do I need to be? Where are the stages? And I got on TampaHipHop.com and started asking around.
People forget about TampaHipHop.com, yo. Like, that's how I met Mingle Mix. He was the first person I met when I moved here, yo. Like,
yeah. So like one of the first people I met when I moved here was Jinx.
Dope.
And he was like, yo, he invited me to his show, you know, and so he was like my first friend in Tampa. And then when I moved to Tampa, I didn't know anybody. I found my roommate online. I literally just moved to Tampa because it was warm. I didn't have any reason to move to Tampa.
It's like that sometimes. Y'all Floridians are spoiled, Joe. It's snowing in Kansas right now. I'm from Kansas. It's snowing up there right now. Winter advisories and all
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I visited. It was warm. I literally packed my car, found a roommate online, and moved. And then, like I said, so my roommate was like my first person that I was cool with. And I met Jinx. And a little bit later started meeting some other people on the scene. And then, you know, I was just doing like open mic. And then Concept, actually, they were looking for somebody to open for Little Brother. And they were like, we want a female MC specifically. And he was like, I saw this girl at this show. And he recommended me. And that was like the game changer. Like, it was sold out. And everybody was like, who are you? And then, you know, I forged a lot of friendships from there and just a support system like no other. And that's literally where everybody was like, bruh, you got it. And from there, you know, everything just started taking off over the years. So, yeah. So my experience was good. I was really fortunate when I came there. It was different, of course, in New York, but, you know, I felt very embraced and supported. So
sometimes you need change.
Dynasty, this is DJ Spaceship. What up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. Now you're in LA. You know, we know your music, your craft, and you know your track record with music, and you're dabbling into acting. What is it that makes you straddle between the two? Like, how do you balance your attention for the music, but at the same time not lose it when you're doing your acting gigs?
Well, for me, it's all. My love is performing, ultimately. You know, I love performing. And so they're both performing art. So it's not a struggle to switch between the two. And, you know, ultimately, I'm looking forward to one ultimately benefiting the other. So with the acting is what really catapults me, you know, to the levels that I'm striving for. Boom, here I am. Oh, y'all know I MC, right? Y'all know I spit. Hold up, you know? If the music, you know, I'm still growing in that area as well. So if that catapults to the level that I want to go to, then it's like, y'all know I'm an actress, right?
Right.
You know. So I hold space for both of them, and neither one really conflicts with the other. Sometimes I am loving acting a little bit more, and I'm like, yo, bro, I got to remember to write. I got to stay on that hustle too,
right.
You know, or vice versa. But it's fun, you know, having both of them going on because they both lend to one another.
Now, one thing about the game is, you know, it's not that often you'll see that many female MCs, you know, at the top of the game at one time. What are your thoughts about, you know, do you feel that female MCs still don't get their fair shake as far as respect compared to their male counterparts?
Oh, for sure. But, for sure. Hopefully one day it'll change. But, for now it's still very much a, very limited game as far as, well, let me say this, as far as mainstream or certain levels. Of course, fortunately, we have the internet, and we got, y'all who show us love. You know what I'm saying?
We try.
Which I'm super grateful for. So we can build our own career on our own. So I won't say that it hinders us, because we have, independent shows, we have radio, we have, internet, so we can still build careers and be supported. But of course, I'd be lying if I was to say like there aren't levels that I'm still looking to get to. I don't want Beyonce fame. I don't want Cardi fame.
It's a lot that comes with those levels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. I'll take like
Rhapsody,
Quelly, Common, even rap beyond that, next level.
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like there's a level.
She's underrated with it. She flies under the radar for sure.
Yeah, she's still like she's on a national tour right now with my sis. Shout out to my sis, Sarah, one of the dopest MCs I know. Period, male, female, whatever. She's fire. I love my sis. Anyway, she's touring nationals with her right now, and even with that, there's still levels that we were just talking about this that we're aspiring to. Now, I don't want that thing where people digging through your trash trying to find dirt on you or trying to catch you just digging up your nose, something crazy like. I still want to be able to walk the streets and be like, what up to my peoples, you know what I'm saying? But there are still levels between where I am and there that I feel like industry still tries to keep, suppressed.
Gotcha.
Because the agenda doesn't support women who are talking about more than... can't curse, right? More than their butts.
Just talk around it. Talk like you talking to a customer or something.
More than, being sexual fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Right. More than, the industry does not support women who are... And I'm not... And there's a balance between that and being all super conservative. Like, you can still be dope and spit about life, love, being, sexual, sensual, being whatever. There's so many parts of being a woman that you can still spit about, and just being an MC, period. But unless you are, portraying those things right now, the industry is like, I mean, so many people that are like, yo, you're so dope. Just, how would we market you? What
and I agree with you. Like earlier today, I was talking to Gonga Lee. Shout out to Gonga Lee.
Yes,
and,
sir.
We talked about, female MCs, and what I said to the nutshell is I think too many people are gawking and looking at them instead of listening to them. And I think once they do that, because Doja Cat recently had a statement, she didn't like the way that, female rappers are pitted against each other, but it's a gladiator sport. So that's going to happen. But I think that too many times people are looking at them instead of listening to them, what they're saying, the content, and, the experience that made them come up with the songs that they're talking about.
But even the songs that a lot of them are spitting they're all the same experience.
Written by the same cats, talking about the same content.
Shaking this, taking your man, doing this, do this to him and I take his money. I mean, it's all, and that's not even hate. Like, I know somebody's scrunching up their face at the radio like, she hates. No, I'm just saying it needs to be balanced. There needs to be, women are more than that. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a problem with that, then, you need to do some internal work.
Straight up.
Women are more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and this is a seemingly unpopular opinion, but I don't care about those things anymore. But, a lot of, with the industry, a lot of women have bought into this idea that self-empowerment equals nudity and sexual exploitation. Like, so they've fallen for the guise of, I'm free, I'm empowered. Don't tell me what to do with my body because da-da-da-da-da, thinking that means that you got to shake
show some
all the time. Like, nah, it's not just that. Like, what about, women who are saying something? What about women who are inspiring your daughters to be all that they can be when they grow up?
Ding, 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 for sure, because you just hit on the topic. Like, because, like, when I met you, I wasn't a father. You know my wife. You know, before we choose my wife, and now we have a daughter, and she's almost 5 years old, and she loves hip hop. She loves she knows who Tone Kapone is. She's like, oh, that's Tone Kapone. Like, she's proud of my music. She's proud of what I do and things like that, and it makes me happy. So, like, when it comes to like inspiring the next generation, like, I don't like her watching like Cardi and all these other artists that are out here just trying to show stuff. Like, I want them to actually be about something. I want them to have some type of content to them, some type of context to them. So how do you navigate that lane as a lady artist in this hip hop game where they just try to depict you just one way, period?
Well, you know, and let me say this: as far as like the Cardis and the Megans and the Nickis, like,
I love Megan.
I respect their work grind. I can't knock their grind, yo.
For everybody, like, it's important to me that it doesn't come off as you saying like their work is invalid,
right? And
that they're not working. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the industry needs balance. Now, for grown folk to listen to them, yeah, play it. You know, dance is, you got a party. Like, there's a time and place for everything. Like, facts. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I'll bump the joints when I'm, you know, when I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that. It's just saying there has to be something else. There has to be. With men, we have balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get the Common, and we get the, you know, Lil Baby. We get the Kendrick and Coles, and we get the Gucci. You know what I'm saying? We get everybody, you know? So why can't we get that with women? What's up with the agenda? It's 2020, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like, I need people to be aware and to peep the agenda. For me, it's not an issue navigating because, like I said, I have, because of the internet and because of my support system, you know, I can show up as myself authentically. Is it frustrating sometimes? Yes, because I know that I know what I bring. I know that I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? So it is frustrating to know that, you know, it's a bit more challenging for me to reach certain levels. But, you know, the work is out there. My lane is my lane, and what's for me is always going to be for me. Like, you know, so just got to keep working and grinding.
This is Waves of the Bay, episode 17. We're talking with Dynasty right now.
Dynasty, I got a question for you because when we fell in love with this thing called hip hop, there was no internet, there was no social media. Like, artists, you had to build the relationships. You had to go to the labels, and it sucked for people that didn't stay in the New Yorks and the LAs. Now we have all of that. Do you think it's still important for artists to do radio runs and promo tours and radios and stuff like that?
I think it's because, you know, the medium is still here, especially like, you know, internet radio, community radio. I think it's very important. Every time I'm touring, if I get a request and I can make it, I go, because, you know, these are people who are still tuning in, people who are still checking for you, people who are, it's still an outlet to reach quite a bit of people. You know, I know you guys have a lot of listeners. You know, I've been rocking with WMNF forever, you know, since I got to the Bay. And WMNF has held me down, like, so much. Before I got on, you know, 95.7 and, you know, and all of that, like, I was up there.
You heard it here first.
You know,
straight up.
I was up there. Saturday night shut down. With Mad Love. You know what I'm saying? Heat Wave, Tropical Heat Wave. You know, they were putting me on shows. I rocked in the studio. Like, they've shown me so much love, and it's continuing even being on here with you guys. So it's very important, you know, to get out and be in the community and build like organic relationships, you know, especially now that even if you are in the community, you're worldwide. It's like you were right down the street. I was in Seminole Heights. I was right down the street.
People don't understand that, man. Like, it's like, all right, so we're right here. I'm riding by here, but still, like, you can listen. Like I said, I'm from Kansas, and people from Kansas are listening to us right now. We got people over there stationed in Germany listening to us right now.
Australia,
we got artists out here that's been dropping music, performing out here that want to call themselves local artists, but they've been performing in like Belgium and stuff like that. Like, it's like we're way more than local, and people need to get that in their heads, man. Like, this is like literally the next wave, so catch it.
Yeah, it is. It's the now wave. It's not even the next wave.
It's like right now.
It's right now. It's happening right now. And, you know, I think that's where some people fail when they start thinking, very early on that they're above certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I'm grateful for WMNF. I'm grateful for interviews before I started touring and having international interviews or doing, you know, other interviews or whatever, because it's still worldwide. And I got to build with community. I got to build with people who know me and support me. So I felt comfortable learning how to be on the radio and talk and interview and this and that. So when y'all sent me out in the world,
you already know how to act. See, that's a difference right there. A lot of cats just like they come in here just ego. They don't really realize like this is just Tampa and there's more beyond this. You know what I'm saying?
Ego is so limiting. So,
I want to talk about ego though. Like one thing about you, like I want to know how this feels. Like I'm a hip hop artist before I was a host, so like the fact that you have a mural of yourself, not even in the U.S., like how does that make you feel, yo?
I mean, you know, that's love. Like that someone would think to draw your face on a wall.
That's next level, yo. Like people are taking pictures in front of your mural.
I mean, you know, it's just special, you know, and it's the music. That's the music, and it's connecting with people and not thinking that you're too big. Because that gentleman who painted that, he hit me and was like, yo, I got something for you. Come around here. I want to show you something. Now, if I was all up in my ego, I'd be like, I don't know you like that.
Right. Be like, what you trying to show me? Who sent you?
Let's take a walk. And we turned the corner and was like, what?
Yeah, that would,
you know?
I'd have been shook all the way with that. Like, yo. Like, oh, he has way too many white hairs for me. Hold up. Like,
like, for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, you can search my video, Fly With Me. Just Google Dynasty Fly With Me, and it'll pull up the video, and you'll see the mural that we're talking about. It's in Paris.
We're talking to Tampa Bay hip hop great Dynasty right now. She has a mural, international mural right now, man. Like, we're not talking like Seminole Heights. We're talking like Belgium Heights. Or London Heights, or whatever.
Welcome to London.
Whatever country this is.
Don't let nobody sneeze on it.
Right, I was in Paris, but let me tell you something. I'll be hyped to have a mural in Seminole Heights. What?
Oh, hey,
fire.
That might happen though. We speak that one into existence. Somebody listening to us might make that one happen.
Shoot, yeah, man.
But what's next for you though? What's next on the horizon?
Well, yeah, out here, just working, grinding. So we're gonna see. I'm acting, and that's been amazing. Mostly doing commercial work, some short film work. So, but it's a grind like anything else. You got to work and grow. It's not like I land in Hollywood, I land in LA, and boom, it could happen.
Did you have that in your head before you left Tampa, or is that just something that just materialized once you got out there?
No, I knew what I was coming out here to do because I was already acting. So I knew that I was just coming to expand, So I came out here knowing what I wanted to do. And, I'm grateful because I'm doing it, So working, taking classes, learning, honing my skill, because everybody's out here to do it. It's very competitive.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've been having, and in such a short time, And so that's going great. And I'm working on new music again. Excited about that. Very excited about that. Been out here rocking a lot of live shows, which has been fire. And
how has that been for you? Because out here, people know who you are. Your name rings bells. So when you get out there and they're not as familiar with you as what we are, how does that work out for you?
Oh, it was fun. It was fun because it felt like.
Do you just sit back there wait till they see this right here?
Kinda. Not sit down, kinda, because it's I what I did was I just showed up at all of the big open mics that people told me I needed to go to. Very unassuming, minding my business, and then I just got on the stage. And I'm grateful for a gift that makes people kind of go, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?" And that's what happened. And so I started making, musical fam, and I've gone on to do some really, really great events out here. So it's been good. It's been really good. Of course, when you move to a city like LA, people like to tell you the possible horror stories. And some people have it really hard here. They come. It's not an easy place. It's expensive.
mad expensive out there. Cali's expensive, period.
Yo, my I have a house in Seminole Heights, and my rent on my studio apartment is twice my mortgage on a 2-bedroom house.
I believe it. I believe it.
Welcome to California.
Some perspective. Our gas is $1 and change more. But I tell people this: when you do something, set your intentions and be very intentional about what it is that you're going to do, and always remember that you create your own story. So don't receive people's fear. People will love you and still rain on your dream because they're scared.
You're the author of your own narrative.
You gotta say
straight up.
You could be sleeping in your car. You probably going. I was working a temp job before I left there. Yeah, you be back. We see you in a few months. Okay, hey, good. So you just write your own story, and you gotta always keep in mind, regardless of what you see, what is possible for your life. And that's something about me. I have my days. I have my moments. I tell people I quit every other day. I just keep trying again on the days in between. But I've always known what's possible for my life. And I always land on my feet, and things always work out for me. So I say all things work, and all things are working for my good, even when it's rough. So you just got to know what's possible for you. And I really hope if anybody takes anything away from this conversation, that's the thing. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than my music, my acting. Y'all know I'm the dream pusher. So it's really just the message, and all of that is hopefully to inspire people to just live their authentic, best lives and do what you want to do, because all of this ends. So do it. You can always go home. You know your way back. And that's not even literally saying if you move, you could go home. You can always go back to your job if there's something on your heart that you feel like you're ready, you've prepared for, and you're ready to leap and do it. You can always find your way back to comfort. You can always go back.
Straight
It's
up,
always
man.
going to be there for you.
One last question for you, yo. Like, I know you was just in town for us what was it? What was it?
At the state fair.
The state fair. That's what I'm thinking. Gasparilla, all this other stuff, man. The state fair.
No, that's not. That's the Gasparilla Music Festival.
There's too much going on in Tampa Bay right now, yo. Like, there's a lot going on for artists out here.
Shout out
but
to everybody who rocks Gasparilla today.
Oh man,
I hope y'all killed it.
That's a whole nother conversation
off the
right
chain.
there. Shout out Fresh P.
It was out there. Shout out to Demi Nova.
Shout out J Rock.
Yay!
Shout out Jinx.
All of them.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show right there. But being flown in to do a show in your second hometown, like, how did that make you feel, yo?
I feel so blessed, yo, because the 2 times that I've been home, I was flown home. I got flued out.
You got flued out. You're officially a Floridian because you said flued out.
That's that Miami.
Yeah. It's still Florida. We'll
Is
take
that
it.
where that originated?
That is right.
That
Shout out
has to be where that originated.
Was it City Girls? She said, we got flued out.
That is so funny. Yes, both times that I've come home since moving, I was flown home to perform, and I'm so grateful. Shout to Knox, because he brought me home to rock with Talib in September of last year, and then shout to the team at the State Fair for flying me home to rock, flying me home and paying me. So that's a dream.
Hey.
You get to come home, see your peoples real quick, love up on your people, and make some money.
I seen Talib today.
Oh, word? Oh,
Yeah,
he's with Daylight, right?
Yeah, he's with De La Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was filling in.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah.
But shoot, this is like I said, man, this is Waves of the Bay. We're talking to Dynasty right now. She's over there in LA, and this is the reason why I like to say don't put yourself in the box as a local artist, because these artists out here is making moves for themselves, and it's way deeper than just being around 813-727, whatever area code you're around. So, like, for real, Dynasty, I want to say thank you for just taking time out to talk to us. Like, you have, let's say, we give you like a minute and a half to say something to the people of Tampa Bay. What would you want to say to them? Let them know how you feel.
Oh, man, I feel like I've just said so much. I feel like I've been talking so much. Thank y'all for letting me just express myself. I think just what I just said, of course, it's all love, always appreciation. I always rep Tampa no matter where I am. And, again, just hopefully encouraging folk to do what works, live the life, that really makes you happy. Like, all of this ends. Like, do what you love. Find a way. You can always find a way. Doesn't mean you got to quit your job. You can find a way to do your job and do what you love. Just make sure you live in a life that you love. Go for yours. Anything is possible. Never forget what's possible for your life. And yeah, that's it. And thank you guys so much for letting me come hang out with y'all a little bit tonight on the phone. I appreciate y'all.
No, I appreciate you for giving us a call. Like I said, like you're out there, but you did not go Hollywood on us. And as subtle as I can say that, like, yo, that makes a major difference on us. Like, we've been rocking with you like as long as I can remember. So just the fact that you still rock with us back, you know, it means a lot to us. You know, honestly.
Always.
Honestly, so let's go ahead and get the people the social media information where they can find you at. I know most people know where to find Dynasty at, but the other ones that don't, how can they find you?
I'm at Ya Girl Dynasty, YA Girl Dynasty on social media, and my website is yagirldy.com. So yeah, check it out. Even though I don't have anything dropping immediately, I do have 5 albums that I've released, as well as an audiobook, all on my website. yagirldy.com. So yeah, stay in touch and stay connected.
When you drop that new music, we need the radio edits. Just send them on over. We're gonna send them, or we're gonna spin them on the radio. And you know how we get down. And you know we definitely appreciate your artistry.
Thank you. I got y'all. And you keep grinding too. Keep putting out, rocking. I see you out there. So,
well, there ain't a chance that we're going to be out here not doing what we do. So we just out here just trying to make some dots connect. So we appreciate you watching us too.
Of course. I stay tuned in.
All right, Dynasty, appreciate you. Take care out there, and thank you for taking time out for us for sure.
Of course. Thank you guys. Much love. Have a good one.
All right, now, this is Waves of the Bay, episode 17. We're about to get into the Tampa Bay Watch in just one moment. We got a couple promos to play. We're going to be right back on the flip side.
Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him. Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're reppin' Tampa Bay, 10 toes down. It's Waves of the Bay. No, we ain't playing around. Saturdays from 10 to 12. Make sure you ride the wave. It's Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop.